Alright, hello and welcome to our first playthrough of Marvel Legendary by Upper Deck Games. And normally we don't show you guys the setup, but this one we thought we would because we're going to do several playthroughs and this is the only time we'll show you the setup. And we're actually going to be doing the setup that's right in the rulebook on page 3 and 4. And it tells you how many players you do different things and what mastermind you use, what scheme to use. It's kind of a tutorial type mission. So we're going to show you how we do this. And just remember, we do have cards from other expansions mixed in. So you might see a few different cards, but basically we're going to be using what this tutorial mission kind of says to do. Alright, from our first game, cards to use the mastermind is going to be Red Skull.
Alright.
So I believe he's in the Legendary deck.
Here?
Yeah. So under Masterminds. I think Red Skull is there. Masterminds right there.
Uh-huh. Alright,
And while he's doing that, it says the scheme, unlock the power of the cosmic cube. So you grab your schemes. Oh, unleash the power of the cosmic cube.
I don't think it's here.
He's not in there?
Yeah, I don't see him.
Red Skull, huh? Well, either way, this will be the scheme.
Yeah, that was a card we got from a event.
Oh yeah, this is a little different. It's holographic.
But it has no game. Oh, I found Red Skull. It doesn't affect the game, the fact that it is alternate art.
Right, it's just kind of like holographic. It's pretty neat. We got this for an event.
Alright, this is Red Skull.
Okay, Red Skull, and you notice there's 4 cards, and all Masterminds have these 4 cards. We're not going to show you these until we fight them.
Yeah.
And
it takes 7 attack points to fight him.
Yep. And he always leads Hydra, which means you got to have that villain or henchman group with you.
Yeah.
And you have your Master Strike, and when you draw one of these cards, the Master Strike card,
effect happens.
that's when the Master Strike effect happens, yes. So you just kind of just shuffle these.
And you only put those out when you attack him. Then you flip them over and see if you can resolve the effect on them.
Yes.
We'll show you those when we fight the
And we each get 4 shield troopers and 8 shield agents.
Yeah.
So why don't you start getting our 2 piles together?
Alright.
And I'll continue with the other stuff. Alright, the heroes are going... Well, we'll do that in a minute. We gotta look for our wounds. So we got our wounds deck. Now normally, like I said, these are going to be face up, but we've got other special wounds in here. So we're putting that face down. And we have bystanders. Again, normally these are face up, but we have special ones in here. So we'll put that over there.
Alright, they're all sorted out. Here's your deck, and here's the 2 piles.
Can shuffle out those.
The 2 decks.
And just cut the deck. And then, you make a draw pile, which is face down. And you got your discard pile, your victory pile.
Yeah.
And these are the rest of these. We won't be needing these anymore. And you can even look up at the top of the board for other stuff. So number of players is 2. Bystanders is 2, which means we're going to grab 2 of these bystanders and add them to our villain deck that we're going to end up making.
Yeah.
And our
villain deck's going to go right here.
Yeah. And it says the villain groups are 2.
So one of them has to be Hydra.
Correct. So...
For the other one, what does it say on the thing?
Well, they're all right here, I believe.
Alright.
And then you've got spider foes and sentinels will be the henchmen.
Alright.
So these are going to be the henchmen. These are sentinels.
Nice.
And then we have spider foes. So there's a bunch of these. And then we have Hydra, who I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Hydra, okay. And we got a bunch of Hydra. Now, the villains, they have different cards.
Yeah.
But if you notice, the henchman villains are all the same.
Yeah.
So there's that. So once you start building our hero deck, buddy, they're over there.
Right.
We'll need Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, alright.
Right now I'm shuffling the villain deck a little bit.
Spider-Man.
And if you notice here, shield officers.
Alright, so
We'll
we have
add
Spider-Man.
Shield officers. Okay, we need Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we've got Iron
Put that
Man.
on top. Wolverine.
Wolverine. Here we have Wolverine.
Cyclops.
Cyclops. Alright, we've got Cyclops.
And the last here is going to be Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Alright.
Now it's 5 heroes. Unless you have 5 players, then it goes to 6 heroes. Because we lose if the mastermind does a scheme. We lose if the villain deck runs out or the hero deck runs out.
Alright. We've got Hawkeye.
Okay? And we also got to look at the scheme here. It says set up 8 twists. So you're going to find your scheme twists. They look like this. And you're going to add 8 of these to your villain deck.
Yeah.
And then it tells us what the twist does. But we'll tell you that as the game. Well, I might as well tell you now. Put a twist. Put the twist next to the scheme. Twist 5 and 6. Each player gains a wound. Twist 7. Each player gains 3 wounds. Twist 8. Evil wins. So if we get all of these, if we get all 8 of these, we're gonna lose.
Here, let me see this. Okay, so twists like 1 through 4, there is no effect. But 5 through 6, each player gains a wound. 7, each player gains 3 wounds, and at 8, evil wins.
Yep. Do me a favor, shuffle that in half and cut it.
Alright.
Now we're gonna shuffle these. Like I said, normally we wouldn't be showing you the setup, but we decided just to show you in here that's not that hard, especially for the opening scenario. It tells you what to do for your first game, and you can always look on here what to do too, right on the board, which is really nice and convenient. A lot of times we use a card shuffler with sleeves. It doesn't work so well.
Yeah.
Alright, there's one part of the villain deck. Another part of the villain deck.
You mean the hero deck?
I got the hero deck? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which means I have the villain deck.
So I want you to shuffle these and cut in half, and I'll do this one last time. And you cut the deck?
Yeah, I cut the deck.
Okay. Okay, give that a little cut. And this is the villain deck you said, right?
Yeah, that's the villain deck.
And those go face down in your villain deck pile. And we're just about ready.
Yep, I'm just gonna shuffle the hero deck. And then we'll be ready to play.
Yeah, because you can pick masterminds at random. You can pick the scheme at random. Or you can, in your heroes at random. Or you can build a thematic scenario. You know, look at the scheme, see what it says. Pick what mastermind you want. You can add whatever heroes you want. It's really all up to you. So the game definitely has a lot of variety to it.
Yeah.
And the last thing we're going to do is add this deck. These are sidekicks. Again, these aren't normally with the core set, but we like using these.
Yeah, they're really useful.
And we're going to put them right to the side of the shield officers.
Yep.
Alright, that's a little better for you.
Sidekicks cost 2 recruit, I think. Is that right?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, sidekicks cost 2 recruit.
And these shield officers are always 3.
And normally you would put them face up, but we have special sidekicks, so we put them face down.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for a 2-player game, you can see right here, 2 villain groups, 1 henchman group, 2 bystanders. That makes up your, and the master strikes.
Alright.
And the scheme twist, that makes up your villain deck.
Deck.
Alright, give it to me. Did you cut it?
Alright, yeah, I cut it.
Alright, I'm doing one last time, so it's 3 times.
Yep, alright.
That's how we like doing it.
Yeah.
This will be real quick, and then that'll be
It.
pretty much it.
Yep.
We're actually going to another event end of this month, which is right now it's March 2018, about March 9th, and we're going to try to win a special playmat they've got. It's a neoprene playmat that rolls up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, after 6 years old, this board still isn't ripped or torn. I mean, it's a sturdy product for as much as we've used it.
It's not like, it's like sort of like cardboard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it won't like rip up easily.
I just want to cut that and put it on the hero deck.
Alright. There we go, the hero deck is shuffled.
Okay, I know there's a glare. Sorry about the glare. Can't really do a whole lot about that.
Yeah.
But hopefully you can see this. This is a city. It says sewers, bank, rooftops, streets, and bridge. And if they escape to here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Once they get pushed
Now
all
the last step we gotta do is
bridge.
draw our first 5 heroes.
Yeah. And you always need 5 heroes to lay out right there.
So who do we have so far?
Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and another Iron Man.
Okay.
Alright.
Then you start with 6 cards. 4, 5, 6. Remember, these are your agents and your troopers. And decide who goes first. Mark, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Alright, the first thing you do on every turn is you flip the villain deck.
Yep. It's a Hydra Kidnappers.
Okay.
If you fight him, you may gain a shield officer.
And you can see here in the little lower right corner, that's what you need to fight him. You need the little, you need the 3. It's pretty shiny a little bit, I know.
Yeah.
Can't see hardly the city at all, but...
Unfortunately, I only have 2 of these, so I can't really...
That's his fight, so he can't fight.
Yeah, but I have 4 recruit, which means I can actually get, like, 2 Spider-Mans. Let's see.
Or like 1 Hawkeye, or a Spider-Man and a sidekick. So he's got a lot of choices here.
Well, I only have 4, so...
Right.
Oh yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Costs 4.
Yeah.
I think... I'm gonna take this one.
Okay. Then when you take one, you immediately fill in the space.
Yep. Alright, a Wolverine.
He's got 2 more recruit left.
So I think I'm gonna get a sidekick.
So we'll give him a sidekick.
Alright.
And it just goes into his discard pile. Because it doesn't go right into your draw deck until the next round, unless it has an ability that says so.
Yeah.
I know, it's my turn. I flip a villain. This one slides over, and this one comes into play. And it is Green Goblin. Now, if you notice here, he has the word ambush. That means you have to do that right now. It says ambush. Green Goblin captures a bystander. So we grab a bystander, flip him up, and he goes underneath the villain. Now, if we defeat the villain, we get this bystander and whatever benefits it might have, which we won't worry about till we get it. Now it's my turn to try and recruit and fight. Again, I only have 2 fight, like he did, and so I can't defeat anything. Recruit. And I will get the Hawkeye. And then you immediately flip a hero.
Alright.
And that was actually my first turn. Now it's turn 2 for M2.
Yep.
Yep, and then when you're done, you draw another hand of 6. Paper towel. Let's grab the whole roll, buddy. And you go ahead and do your turn.
Sorry, I just sneezed. So, he comes in, pushes everyone over.
Who's that?
It's a Sentinel.
Okay.
Again, I only have 2 attacks, so...
Right, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. Now, I have 4 recruits, so I'm gonna get a Spider-Man. And I'll get a sidekick. And you can only recruit up to 1 sidekick each turn.
Right, so if you have like 4 recruit points, you can't get a whole bunch of sidekicks.
Yeah, you can't get like...
Alright, it's my turn.
Sidekicks per turn.
And what he's going to do now, show me your deck.
Alright.
No, your deck.
My deck.
Your deck.
Discard deck?
Yeah. Now he's got to shuffle those
Yeah.
to make a new draw deck. And then he's going to draw 6 cards.
Yeah, I'll do that while he's taking his turn.
Normally you're supposed to kind of wait for him to go, but for the sake of the video, I'll just start my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a scheme twist. So we know it, so you look on your scheme, and it says put the twist next to the scheme.
Yeah, there's no effect for schemes 1 through 4.
So we'll just put it there. Now, I'm like him. I only have 2 fights I can't fight. But I do have 4 recruits. Which means I am actually going to get, I'm going to spend 3 recruit and get Cyclops.
Alright, nice.
Remember, you can tell the recruit value by the little star right here. That star means recruit, the little slash through number means attack. And I can't do anything with this. So
and this is the cost that it takes to recruit them.
In the lower right corner.
Yeah.
And then the upper left, it's got what faction they belong to, like Avengers, X-Men, whatever, then what kind of a hero they are, tech, covert, range, or whatever. It's got their title, then their abilities. And you can go ahead, buddy.
Alright. Master Strike.
Okay, so just hold on. And what does the Master Strike say? Do you know?
It says each player KOs a hero from their hand.
Now a hero can still be one of the gray ones.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to get rid of one of these shield agents, and it goes up in the KO pile.
I'm also going to get rid of one of these shield agents.
Okay.
So, my turn.
Yep.
First, I am going to do Web Shooters, Spider-Man.
No, you can't. You gotta be like up here.
Yeah, this one. It says, rescue a bystander. It's a normal bystander.
So that goes into his victory pile.
And then reveal the top card of your deck. If that card costs 2 or less, draw it. It does cost 2 or less.
And this will go into his discard pile.
Yeah. So now... Alright, now I'll play Astonishing Strength, Spider-Man.
You gotta hold it here.
It says, reveal...
And you gotta remember, you're in the camera, so you gotta do your arm over here.
Reveal the top card of the deck. If that card costs 2 or less, which it does, draw it.
And this goes to the discard pile.
No, this has a recruit.
Oh, it has a recruit,
so
okay, yeah.
I also have 2 more recruit, which gives me a total of 3. And I'll take this one.
Which was that?
Healing Factor Wolverine.
Okay.
So now...
So flip a hero.
Oh, yeah. Now I have a sidekick. You may return this card to the sidekick stack. If you do, draw 2 cards. Alright?
So this, we're going to put this just on the bottom.
Yeah. Now I draw 2 cards. Well, I ended up getting 2 recruits, so I'll recruit a sidekick. And unfortunately, I only have 2 attacks, so...
You gotta hold up over here. You can't
I only have 2
go.
attacks, so I can't do anything.
Alright, and you draw your new hand of 6.
Yep.
Alright, my turn. I draw a villain. Another scheme twist. That's never good. But at least it's stopping villains from coming out. So I want to play this Cyclops. It says Optic Blast Cyclops. To play this card, you must discard a card from your hand. So I'm going to discard one of my recruits. Now, I've only got one recruit left, so I can't do anything with it. Let's go to my discard pile. And I have a total of 5 attack. I'm actually going to... He's closest to escaping, so I'll fight him. I'm going to use 4 of my attack. Tell down here. And that's his attack strength. And it says fight. You may gain a shield officer. So I'm going to take one of these shield officers. That goes into my discard pile, but this will go into my victory pile. Then I have 1 more attack, which I can't do anything with, so it's just going to go to my discard pile. And then I draw up 3 more or 6 more cards.
Alright, so my turn.
Villain. Yep.
Villain. It's the lizard.
Now he's got a special thing that says if you put him in the sewers, he gets more or something like that, right?
Yeah, you gain a wound if you fight him in the sewers.
Yeah, so right now he's in the sewers, so we want to wait till he moves before we fight him in the sewers. Remember, sewer, bank, rooftop, streets, bridge. I know it's glary.
Alright, I'm going to play the special sidekick. It says rescue a bystander, draw a card, and return it to the bottom of the sidekick stack. Oh, you know what this says? When you rescue a bystander, gain a sidekick.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
And that goes into his discard pile.
And now I need to shuffle my discard pile because I have nothing in my draw pile.
Oh, because that thing said to draw a card, right?
Yeah, so I will...
After you rescue the bystander?
Yeah, it said...
Okay, so the bystander does go in there, where that sealed the other sidekick.
Alright. So, now I can finally do some attacking. I've got 1 of these and 2 attack from this guy. He says you may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile, but I have no wounds, so this together is 3 attack, so...
What's the fight on the Sentinel?
It's 3.
No, the fight ability.
Oh, fight, it says KO one of your heroes.
Okay.
So, I will KO this guy. Alright. And I have fought him. Now I have 1 more attack, which I can't really do anything with, so... I also have 2 recruits, so... It said you may only purchase a sidekick once per turn. So you can, gain a sidekick and purchase one. So I'm going to purchase
another sidekick
a
from the
sidekick.
sidekick deck. And you draw your 6 cards.
Yep.
And it's my turn. Flip a villain. It's a Sentinel. The Lizard Man moves down. Is that his name? Lizard Man? The Lizard. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 3 recruits. I'm going to get another one of these Optic Blast Cyclopses. Flip another hero.
Alright.
I have 2 attack. Plus these 2 guys. I have 4 attack total. I still can't fight the Green Goblin, so I'll fight the Lizard since he's the closest to escaping, and he's no longer in the sewers.
So
I don't have to worry about the fight ability. And he goes into my victory pile. That was the 3, and I got my leftover one, just goes to discard.
Yeah.
And I draw my new hand.
Alright, so... Here I'll draw a villain. It's a Scheme Twist.
Oh boy.
There's still no effect since this is Scheme Twist number 3.
Yeah.
Alright, for my turn, I'm going to use Web Shooters, Spider-Man.
You just hold it from this hand.
Yeah.
There you go.
Rescue a bystander, reveal the top card of your deck if it Hold on. When you rescue this bystander, this card becomes a villain with 3 fight and enters the city. It gains fight, KO one of your heroes.
Here, let me see that though. Just so you know, whenever you rescue, you do, if it's one of these special bystanders, you do what it says here. Whether it's from rescuing it from here or rescuing it from the pile.
Yeah.
So he's just a villain?
Yeah.
What's he called? What's that called, do you know?
Shapeshifted copycat.
Oh, it wasn't even really a bystander.
No.
He got ripped off.
It does cost 2, so I get it. Now, I will recruit. So, I'll use this guy.
Gotta do that right there, you go.
He's got one
Hold up a little, there you go.
He's got 1 recruit point, and reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 2 or less, which it does, add it to draw it. So I've got 1.
So you guys see, Spider-Man makes you draw a lot of cards.
Yeah. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit, so I'll get this Hawkeye.
Nice.
And now...
Flip a hero.
Oh yeah, flip a hero. So now I'll use this sidekick. You may return this card to the sidekick stack. If you do, draw 2 cards.
Okay, that's this one again.
Alright, so now I will use attack. So I'll use a special sidekick, which gives me 1 attack, and I draw a card, and I put it on the bottom of the sidekick stack. Let me just shuffle my deck real quick.
What's the sidekick called? It's Hairball.
Yep. So that gives me 1 attack. And then... I also have 2 shield troopers, so that's 3. And I'll deal with this bystander. So it has the ability fight, KO one of your heroes, so I'll KO this shield agent. And I only have 1 recruit, so I can't really do anything, and that'll end my turn.
And you draw 6 more cards.
Yep.
Now the reason sometimes you want to wait for the other players to draw their cards when it's done with their turn, because some things will happen sometimes. We'll have to discard cards from their hand or whatever. But he's done, so I'm going to draw the villain. And it's another Master Strike. Each player KOs a hero from their hands.
Oh.
See? So I'm going to get rid of the shield agent.
Yeah, I'll get rid of him.
Okay, I have 2 recruit. I'm going to get Web Shooters Spider-Man. And then I have, to play this card, you must discard a card from your hand. So I'll discard one of my agents, flip a hero.
Flip a hero.
So I have 4 attack. I can only use 3. I will fight this Sentinel. KO one of your heroes. I'm going to KO this Shield Trooper. And the reason you want to get rid of your gray heroes, so more frequently you'll draw your other colored heroes.
Yeah.
And the colors usually mean like the rarity of the card.
No, the colors mean what they are. Like,
oh yeah,
for
yeah, but
example,
sometimes
this
there are
one's
like more
range,
color or
so
less
it's
color
blue.
depending on
Yeah.
the rarity of the card.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I draw my 6. It's your turn, buddy.
Like, for example, you can actually see there's like a border on this side, but there's no border on this side. So.
Right.
Alright. So first I will use Web Shooter's Spider-Man, Rescue a Bystander.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. Alright, when you rescue this bystander, gain it as a hero.
What's he called?
Warlock.
Okay.
If you played Tech Hero, draw a card. So gain it as a hero. Does that mean it goes into my discard
pile? And you did play a tech.
So it goes into my discard pile?
Now show them what that means by
opponent?
playing a tech hero.
It means if you already played someone like this, your turn.
Well, no, I mean something with this symbol.
Yeah.
So whenever it says play like covert, whatever it says play text, we had to already play one of these, which he did. That's how he drew that card.
So do I put this in
And
my
then this is what it looks like.
pile,
Yes.
Or, alright. So I don't get any effects of it. Oh, but it is 2 or less, so now I will recruit this Spider-Man with my 2 recruit points. Now, unfortunately, I only have 4 attack. And the only guy up there has 6 attack. So
we really can't do nothing.
yeah.
It's a lot of attack, too. Alright, and he's drawing his hand now.
Alright, I need to shuffle my...
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to start. So, another scheme twist. Ooh, this could be a short game.
That's 4 scheme twists, so we're halfway through the whole scheme twists.
Yep. Okay, I have 3 recruit. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get Repulsor Rays Iron Man. And I place it with a hero. Then my attack, I have 3, but to play this card, I have to discard a card from my hand. So I actually only have 5. I'm so close. So I actually can't attack either.
Ah, that sucks.
Yep. And I have to just shuffle my discard pile and draw up to my hand of 6. 2, 3, 4, 6. And it is your turn.
Alright. Scheme twist. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good.
So this is number 5, which means each player gains a wound. Here's your wound.
Here's my wound. And wounds say healing. If you don't recruit any heroes or defeat any villains on your turn, you may KO all the wounds from your hand. And when you gain them, they go right into your discard pile.
So you can still actually play cards like this. You just can't recruit anything or battle anything.
Yep.
Alright. Or you can choose just to not do it. So, I'll play a sidekick, which says you may return this card to the sidekick stack. If you do, draw 2 cards. Alright, and now I will use Web Shooter Spider-Man. It says rescue a bystander. Says when you rescue this bystander, a player of your choice gains a shield officer. Alright, I'll give myself the shield officer.
What kind of bystander was that?
It's a undercover agent.
And that will go into his victory pile.
Yeah. So, it says now reveal the top card if it costs 2 or less.
Show the
It
people.
does. It
Yep.
does cost 2. So now, first I will recruit. I'll use this shield agent
hold
to
up
give me 1. And then I'll use this one to give me 2. And I have this Spider-Man to give me 1 and reveal the top card of your deck. It does cost less than 2.
So we got 3.
Yeah, 3.
Go ahead.
So I'll get this Iron Man.
What's it called?
Endless Invention.
Place the hero.
Alright, yeah, plays the hero. So now, first I will play this one, which gives me 1 attack. And it says reveal the top card of your deck if that card costs 2 or less, which it does not. So I just put it back on top of my deck. Now I'll use the hairball, which is I get an attack and I draw a card, and then I put this on the bottom of the sidekick stack.
But we're going to keep it out right now so we know the number of attacks. This is all, you can't see out of area. We're doing like a play. We're putting all the cards next to each other.
So now I'll use Team Player Hawkeye, which will give me 2 attack, and I played an Avenger, so I get +1 attack.
Yeah, if you notice, this right here means you have to play one of these cards to get this ability. So he played the Avenger and he gets an extra attack. That's why it says 2+.
So now I have a total of 5.
Yeah.
I'll play Healing Factor Wolverine, which gives me 2 attack, and I may KO a wound from my hand or discard pile.
Okay.
And if I do, I draw a card. And now that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And if you notice, the Mastermind has 7.
Yeah.
So what you do is you're going to take the top card, he's got to flip this and then do the fight on it.
Alright, the fight says you get +4 recruits.
What's he called though?
Endless Resources.
Okay, Endless Resources Red Skull.
So I get +4 recruits for this turn. I have 2 attack that I can't really do anything with. But I have 1 recruit, but the +4. So I'll get Arc Reactor Iron Man.
Okay. Nice.
Nice, yeah. Good turn.
Yes, it was. About time.
Yeah, and once we beat all 4 of those masterminds, we win.
That's how that's how we gotta win. If we didn't tell you that. And it's not really a spoiler warning. I mean, this is the game. There's nothing hidden, so there's no real spoilers here.
Alright, I'm just gonna shuffle up my deck.
Okay. While he does that, I will draw, and I have drawn Venom. You cannot defeat Venom unless you have a covert hero. That's what that little symbol means. If he escapes, something bad happens to us, and he's 5 attack. And I don't think we really have any covert heroes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there are any.
I don't see any. Okay. One thing at a time here. Repulsor ray technology has many peaceful applications. This is not one of them. That's a little flavor text on the bottom of Repulsor Ray's Iron Man. I get 2 attack. I get 2 attack, and I did play an Avenger. That's the Iron Man, so I get 3 attack with him, so that's 5. And then I have 1 more here, which is 6. So I'm actually going to fight the Green Goblin.
Nice.
I can pick it up. So this goes in my victory pile. Then I got this. It says Magic. Bystander, New Mutants. When you rescue this bystander, gain it as a hero. So I'm going to put this in my discard pile.
Nice.
And then I have 4 recruit. There's nothing for 4, so I'm going to use 3 of my recruit. And I'm going to get one of these Wolverines.
Alright.
I'm going to get in Healing Factor Wolverine. And I have an extra recruit I can't do anything with. Then I draw my 6 cards.
Alright. So, my turn. It's a scheme twist.
Oh, man.
So, we each gain another wound.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, I actually have 5 attack. But I do not have a covert hero, so I can't beat Venom, and it's not enough to...
Oh, you need a tech?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
It's not enough to do anything. So, but I have 2 recruit, so I will take this Cyclops, I guess.
Yeah. And he's drawing up to his 6. And I'm going to flip a Sentinel. Alright. I'm going to play Web Shooter Spider-Man, Rescue a Bystander. Can you hand me a bystander?
And you a bystander? Yeah. Alright.
Alright, Rescue goes in my victory pile. Reveal the top card on my deck. If it costs 2 or less, it does. I draw it. I'm going to do Optic Blast Cyclops. To play this card, you must discard a card from your hand. So I'm going to discard one of my recruits. I've got another one of those, so I'm going to discard another one of my recruits. That's 6. And then I have a Shield Trooper, which gives me 7, so I'm going to fight the Red Skull. So I pick the card here. Fight. I get +3 attack this turn.
That's nice.
And I will
so you actually have enough
fight
to beat him.
This Sentinel. It says KO one of your heroes. I'm going to KO my last guy that was in my hand.
Yeah. Alright.
And I am just reshuffling my discard deck.
Alright, while he's doing that, I'll just
cut it.
Draw a card.
I'm drawing up.
It's a Master Strike. It says KO a hero. Each player KOs a hero from their hand.
Oh, man.
So, get your hand. I'm just going to KO one of these guys.
Let's KO one of them. Because we need some recruit here.
So, now, for me, I have 3 recruits, so I am going to get this Cyclops.
Any special ability on that Spider-Man?
On this, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did use Spider-Man to recruit. So, reveal the top card of the deck. If it costs 2 or less, it does. So I draw it. So now, I will play this Spider-Man.
Good. Yeah.
1 attack and reveal the top card of your deck. It does not cost 2 or less, so I return it there. Now I'll play the Hawkeye, Team Player Hawkeye, which gives me +2. So 1, I'm at 3. Now I'll use Arc Reactor Iron Man. If you played a tech hero, which I did, you get +1 attack for each other tech hero you played this turn.
Was any of those recruits tech? Because that does count.
None of the recruits were tech.
Okay.
So I'm at 1, 3,
7.
7. Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
So now I'll attack the Mastermind.
Okay, because you see he's got 7 attack.
Alright. It says, draw 2 cards. draw another card for each Hydra villain in your victory pile.
And what skull is he called?
He's called Hydra Conspiracy.
Yep, each of the little mastermind things have its own little title.
So, let's see. Unfortunately, I have no Hydra villains, so I draw 2 cards. Alright. Now... oh, yes. No. Yes. Alright. I'll play Healing Factor Wolverine, which gives me 2 attack. And you may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. If you do so, draw a card. Alright, so that gives me 2 attack. Now I'll draw a hairball. I get 1 attack and draw a card. Dang it. So now, that's 2, 3, 4.
With a shield trooper,
Yeah.
that you can't see.
Can I use this?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'll use Endless Invention, which is draw a card.
And he played a tech hero. He gets to draw another card.
Yeah. Let me just shuffle up my deck first.
There's a lot of card draw in this card game.
Yeah.
Well, at least with Spider-Man, you get that a lot of times.
Yeah.
So he's drawing his second card from that Iron Man.
Yep. Alright, now I'll play Web Shooters,
There
Spider-Man.
you go.
Rescue a bystander. And now reveal the top card of your deck. It does not cost 2 or less. And I'll use I actually drew Endless Invention Iron Man. So I draw a card and I draw another.
He draws another card. He did play a tech hero this turn.
Alright. So now I'll use this Hawkeye, so
Show
I
him the
get
Hawkeye.
2, 3 attack because of. So I'm up
Kind of showed
to
up here, buddy. There you go.
2. Hold on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yep.
which means I can take on the
The
Mastermind.
last one. So let's see
Yeah.
what it says.
It says, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. KO 1, discard 1, and put 1 on back on top of your deck. It's called Ruthless Dictator.
And that goes in your victory pile.
Yeah. Alright, I'll KO this one. I'll discard this one and put this one back on my deck. Alright,
Okay,
so
he's finishing up his turn.
yeah, I have 3 attack, but I can't really do anything with it. And I have 1 recruit, but I can't do anything with that either.
Okay, now the Mastermind has been defeated.
Yeah,
Now we're going to do something called the Final Showdown, which is optional, but we like to do it.
yeah.
When a player defeats the 4th Mastermind tactic, that player finishes their turn and draws 6 cards as normal. Then it's time for the Final Showdown between the players and the Mastermind. Each player in turn now takes a special showdown turn, starting with the player on the left of the player who defeated the 4th Mastermind tactic, so that's me. In a showdown turn, you don't play the top villain card, you don't recruit heroes, and you don't fight villains. Instead, play the cards in your hand as normal, using those cards' special ability as normal, and producing recruit points and attack as normal. Don't draw a new hand at the end of your showdown turn. So, we'll play this. Rescue a bystander. Reveal the top card of your deck. Will cost 2 or less. Draw it. It does cost 2 or less, so hand me a bystander. This goes into my victory pile. So how do we defeat him? right now, if we got a chance?
Yeah.
Okay. And I cannot attack or recruit, and I can't beat this last mastermind. We're trying to get to 7 points to beat this last mastermind, and I don't have any of that, so.
Alright. So I am going to use this that gives me 1 attack, then reveal the top card of your deck. It does cost less than 2, so I draw it. Now I will use Warlock, which gives me 2, so I'm up to 3. And now I will use Arc Reactor Iron Man. Gives me 3, but since I played a tech hero, I get +1 attack for each other tech hero I played this turn. So that brings me up to a total of 7, which means I can beat the last mastermind.
Nice, and there's no fight on it.
Yeah.
So that goes into his victory pile.
Yep. Alright, and I have 1 attack, which I can't, well, recruit, so, well, I can't really recruit anything because, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's that.
Okay.
We're done.
Alright, so now what we do is add together all the recruit points and attack you produce into a single big showdown total. Don't draw a new hand at the end of your showdown turn.
So now we add up our victory points, which are these little points right here. Right? We add up our victory points now?
Hold on. No, put that mastermind back.
Alright.
What you need to do is you add together all the recruit points and attack you produce into a single big showdown total. So all those cards you had, you got to add up the attack and the recruit.
Alright.
And whoever has the most, whichever player has the highest showdown total wins the final showdown. That player puts the actual mastermind card into their personal victory pile. So what he's got to do is he's got to look at his what he played that turn and what I played that turn. I have a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, well, if it goes that way, I would have
So
done
I know he
a
beats
bit
me. So he wins the showdown. So
Yeah.
he gets this mastermind card to add to his victory
definitely.
pile. Then that card's worth several victory points. When the final showdown is complete, then the mastermind has been utterly defeated and all the players win a team victory. In addition, the player with the most victory points in their victory pile wins an individual victory and is the most legendary hero of all. So we end up winning the game. So after you do the 4th tactic, that's when we do the showdown, which we did. He ended up winning the showdown, so he defeated the mastermind utterly. Now these little numbers here are the victory points total to see who's a legendary hero.
Yeah.
How much do you got?
26.
I got 16, so he's the legendary hero.
Yep.
And that was a game of Marvel Legendary. Got kind of close there. We did a lot of these. We did 3 of these Master Strikes.
Yeah.
So it got a little tight.
I actually have like 3 of the 4 mastermind in my victory pile.
Yeah, he always beats me all the time. I
Yeah.
told you guys that in the introduction video. Oops.
Yeah.
Messed up the camera here a little bit.
Not even like trying.
It was my fault.
I just like fight and fight.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see you next time that we
Also, rescuing the bystanders helped.
Yeah, you got that
But-
Spider-Man recruiting a lot. Alright, and we'll see you next time. Say bye.
Bye.